All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 3. So, this week in PE, we are going to be learning an absolutely new concept for you guys. 5th graders were supposed to take their PE end of course exam. It's one of the first end of course exams that you would take, that you'll be taking in future. Obviously, all of those tests are suspended, but there's a really important question that comes on the end of course exam that talks about something called the F.I.T.T concept. F.I.T.T concept is a very introductory version of being able to understand exercise in general. I know we've talked about some basic concepts. We've talked about in the past moderate and vigorous exercises. Remember, moderate exercise is an exercise that isn't very hard. A vigorous exercise is an exercise that you're working hard and your heart is beating and you're breathing heavy. So your second part that you kind of already talked about or learned about with exercising is the types of exercise. So we told you guys that there was flexibility, cardiorespiratory, muscular endurance, muscular strength, and body composition. For today's activity, this week's activity, you guys are going to concentrate on your cardiorespiratory, on your flexibility, and on your muscular strength and endurance. And we'll kind of group those together today. So the F.I.T.T concept. The F.I.T.T concept is basically a way of logging or mentally keeping track of how much you exercise and what type of exercise you're doing. So F.I.T.T stands for frequency, intensity, time, and type of exercise. So frequency. Frequency is how often you exercise. So let's say during a normal week, you're on a soccer team, or you're on a gymnastics team, or you're playing basketball. And you have practice 2 days a week, and then you have a game 1 day a week, or a meet 1 day a week. So you would look at your calendar, you would open it up, and you would look and say, okay, I have practice Mondays, Wednesdays, and a game on Saturday. So you already have 3 days covered as far as exercises that you're doing. So that would be your frequency. How often? Well, 3 days a week, I do soccer. Great, awesome. Intensity. Intensity is how hard you're working. So again, remember, we talked about intensity being moderate versus vigorous. So different types of moderate exercise can be like going for a nice bike ride, just going on a leisurely kayak, or just taking your dog for a walk. All great ideas for being for a moderate exercise. Vigorous exercise, on the other hand, as far as intensity, can be things similar to being on a basketball team or gymnastics team, or playing soccer, going out for a run in the neighborhood. All great ideas. And I know I had quite a few of you guys out running, getting ready, or staying healthy with your family and stuff when you guys submitted your photos. All of those videos were awesome, and I got a lot of moderate and I got even more vigorous activities. So when you're recording it, you need to make sure you record your information as moderate or vigorous. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about is time. How long do you do it? Well, remember, we said that you're supposed to be active 60 minutes a day. I know that's kind of difficult right now. I understand the activity levels are low. For those of you, most of you guys know, I go to the gym every day. The gym's closed. I can't go. I've been probably running for like 20 minutes a day, 3 or 4 days a week, and that's about all I've been doing for activity. I would like to do more, but it's very difficult during these trying times. So you gotta be inventive of ways you guys can be active. But when you're recording your information in your log that you will receive, you're gonna record how long you're active each day. And be honest, I was just honest with you. I told you I'm only running like 4 days a week for like 20 minutes. That's my activity. Whereas normally I would go to the gym almost daily for an hour at a time, including playing with you guys in PE, or on top of. The final part is your types of exercises. So the first type of exercise that you could be doing is cardiorespiratory. When you do cardiorespiratory, Ryan, when you do cardiorespiratory, your heart should be racing. You should be breathing heavy. Any type of exercise that gets your breathing up and your heart racing, that is a cardiorespiratory exercise. Your second type of exercise that you could be recording is muscular strength or endurance. Any exercise that you are doing that your muscles get tired and you have to quit, such as push-ups, sit-ups, squats, any of those type of exercises, those are muscular strength and endurance exercises. Now, we brought the weights out of Ryan to show you guys a little bit, but remember, at your age, you really shouldn't be using weights until after you start getting, what did I tell you, pimples on your face. You start getting pimples on your face, then probably a good idea to, maybe you can start doing a little bit of exercise with weights. Until then, try to use your body weight. Pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups. The final type of exercise that you could be doing. I've been posting a lot of those videos. The types of videos that we're talking about are flexibility. The yoga that we do in the videos are great ways of stretching and being flexible. Remember, we told you we don't want to be one of those older people who can't stand up straight and can't have our feet move more than 6 inches. It's important at your age to start stretching that body to prevent injuries and to keep your body able to flex in a full range of motion. So, as I've alluded to, you guys are going to have a fitness log this week that you guys are going to fill out. You're going to fill out frequency, how often I do it, intensity, how hard do I work, time, how long did I do it that day, and type of exercise. What exercise did you do, and would it categorize as flexibility, muscular strength, muscular endurance, or cardiorespiratory? You record that information each day. Once you're done filling out the entire log, you can just send it back to my email, or you can send it back and inbox me in the Canvas page. So either way, as soon as I get it, I'll look it over real quick, and I'll put your grade in Skyward, and you'll be all set. I'm not going to save them for any other reason. So if you want them, make sure you save them on your own. And again, make sure you're being honest with yourself. If Tuesday you lay around and do nothing, be honest and put it on there. Now, I don't want to see any submissions where nobody did anything all week. That is not okay. Make sure you're trying to be active. But also, don't make things up just so it looks like you're exercising, if that makes sense. All right, guys. Well, I can't wait to see you in the lives again this week. Please make sure to find me on Big Blue Button, okay? The numbers the first day were really high, and then the numbers the second day, or the second week, went way down. I went from like 45 in each group to like 18 in each group. So I want to see your shiny faces, okay? All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.